Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? And welcome to Thursdays. Hello. Oh, hello. How are we? How are we doing? Still haven't fixed this camera yet. That's next on the list. So it's hello. How are we doing? It's Thursday. It's adventure time. How's that music for you? Too loud? Drop it down for me a bit. How's the audio compared to the vocals? Let me know if we're on par or not. Not John par, on par. Nope, you're not liking this is some form of AI in it. Yes, music levels are bang on. Perfect. No, it's all good. The new lights are up. That's why things are. And I have a new camera. Hold on a second. I need to make sure that's working. Silly me. I don't know what I was wanting. What do you want? You want that? Where are you? That one? Is it working? Let's find out. Ooh. Whoa. Hey Steve, how are you doing? So hello everybody, hello. So that's working, that's good. I'll come back to that in a second. So yes, a couple of changes today. Got some lights in, got the new overhead cam built, because when I redesigned everything, the space became a bit premium. So yeah, it's So it's all hashtag fumbling towards professionalism, as always. Where is it? I can't even type it. There we are. Good evening. So hello everybody. Hello. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Grim Dickensian. Part 5, finally. So yeah. I spoke to Joseph again last week or this week, and he basically has said, stay away from the graveyard, stay away from the sewers, go with the clues that you've got and the leads that you've got, solve those, hunt those down, and everything will be fine. So that's what we're going to do. It's a better video set up than mine now, but it's not like I use it enough to matter my case. Well, when I get this camera replaced with the next, because I was trialing it yesterday with that camera, so I might swap cameras around. It depends. This might go because it's only got 40% on it, and I don't know how long it's going to last. So we'll see. But yeah, so the idea is I'm replacing the Logitech C920s. Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much for the sub. How are you? Welcome in. 2-month streak, 11 months with Prime. Thank you, my friend. I'll take your Jeff Bezos money, no problem at all. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. I'm just saying we've done some changes to the setup, so we're just kind of walking through those. So I'm going to get replace the Logitech cameras with old phones, because why not? I've just replaced my phone and Jason's phone, so we're going to have a pair of S23s, 23 Ultra and a 23 FE, so pretty good top-notch cameras in them. Might as well use them. Better than these, but the software to go beyond 640 by 450, you need to pay for. So I'm going to pay. I'll pay the sub on that, and then we'll get the new cameras. But which means I can then run them at 1920 by 1080, so 1080p. So we're going to go high def all the way through. What with the new system and everything, being able to cope with it. Absolutely wonderful. Also, I'm trialing tonight for the first time on the new PC, recording directly in OBS at the same time. So I'm recording in OBS, I'm streaming from OBS. Yeah, probably got better cameras in a phone than most webcams. Yes, they are. People have always said, why are you using webcams when you should be using old phones? Because the old phones are still going to be far superior camera-wise to any webcam. The difference being that, it's £80 to £100 for a decent webcam and £1,000 for a decent phone. So, might as well just go out and buy a proper professional camera. We can die horribly in HD. Exactly. When you look straight at the camera, here's some very unusual shadows going on. It's the lights. It's the new lights. So it's just catching the corner of my glasses. See, both of that one there as well. It's fine. We'll all be good. So hopefully no more buffering. Oh no, Tony, if you missed Monday's stream, there was a zero buffering at all. We have not buffered for three shows now. There is zero lag, zero buffer. It's amazing. 60 frames a second, 1080p high def, 6,000 kilobits a second, running at 60 frames a second. So absolutely corking. And the CPU is running at a whole 5.6% as opposed to 56%. So there's a big difference. It was perfect playing Minecraft the other day, even on the server. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the render distance is amazing on Minecraft now. Absolutely fantastic. Set up on the old neurosurgery theatre in the Western. I'm not allowed in there. It's full of asbestos. We had that discussion the other day. So yes, it'll look even better when we get a decent camera on here. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I can't remember where we were. That's the God's honest truth. I just have some papers in front of me. But the lights. Well, yes, I know. But most of them have been smashed now, have they not? I've got new lights. Look, these lights are brilliant. Look. You're blinded. There you go. Look. See, don't even have to have that one on anymore. Overhead cam. See? Who needs that? When you got me. There we go. Can I have a brief recap of what you're playing? So, yes, that's a good point, actually. I need the book. So, the book we are playing is Grim Dickensian by Joseph Daniels. It's an absolute tome of a book. It's basically set around Victorian London, using up a whole load of Dickens characters, along with Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, and the Artful Dodger. We're playing as Holmes at the moment. Oh yes, proper LED lights. Your mate's band uses it. Perfect. So we've just basically we started off. We played the prologue as you started off as Holmes, then you did a little bit as Watson, then you did a little bit as the Artful Dodger. As Watson, we were able to help Tiny Tim and an old guy who'd been stabbed in the street. And we have got ourselves out and about. Carriage rides take a bit of time, so we have to lose half a day sort of thing doing a carriage ride and that sort of stuff. And Joseph, the author, is watching the VODs on the Friday after we've recorded, once we've been on, and giving us advice for the next week. So, but so far he's really pleased with everything that we've done. So before Christmas, at the beginning of December when we last played, we thought we were running out of things to do, and we were going to head towards the graveyard. But Joseph said, don't take the clues that you have and go and sort some stuff out. So we know we've got at least one clue that we could go back to Baker Street with. I think, if I remember rightly, we've pretty much explored all of the area. We can have a look and double check that before we head on. The only problem is I've got zero space to write anything down, so I need to shove like the keyboard back as far as I can and use this little bit of desk space in front of me, because where I used to have the stuff off to the side here is now, because it's at an angle, and it just made more sense just to zoom in and so you guys can see the dice better, because let's be honest, this sheet of paper, you still can't really read, you know? That needs to be like huge for you to be able to read it properly. So there was no real point in having it there. So I've got it in front of me, and we can refer to them as we go. So there we are. That's what we're up to. Pencils. I need a pencil. Yes, there we go. A pencil. What's that one? What's this one? Oh yes, because we were writing better. So last time, I think we left it on 326. Which was the graveyard. So I think we need to step back to 183 and make our decision from there. Asking for a large print version of the character sheets for streamers. Yeah, I know. Do you know? I know. I don't quite understand why it's so. I was surprised when it printed out as being as small as it is. Oh, it's all the 591 stuff. That's right. So we tried to go to the police station. That was an absolute washout. I think, yeah, so we went to the part. So let me go to 591, because that's got the big stuff in it. But I think what we need to do is we know that we need to get to disguise. So South District at daytime. Okay. Welcome to the South District. In this part of town, you'll find the docks, where rumour has it a ship ran aground not far from recently. Really? Oh, right. Yes. No, that's true. That's true. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. I'm confused. Right. I need an orange dodecasthetic so I can make a rainbow. Oh, I know. But they didn't have any. We need to look out for them this year. Right. Here's what's happening. We'll just recap the South District because that makes it easier for us. Welcome to the South District. In this part of town, you will find the docks, where rumour has it a ship ran aground. We might want to find out about more of that. Not far from recently. Then there is the asylum, home to the sick of mind and criminally insane. That's where that bloke works. Looking out into the sinister estate known as Carfax. Recently purchased by a mysterious gentleman. Mystery also surrounds the graveyard, where a number of people have claimed to see what are believed to be ghosts and ghouls feeding off the dead. Below you will find a list of locations that you can visit whilst in the South District. There are some locations that you can only visit when you have the necessary SAEs, which you will find these listed at the bottom. If you wish to leave this town at any time, you can do so, but bear in mind that it is currently afternoon. You will arrive at the next district after dark, which may mean some places being unavailable to you until the following morning. There is the Berkeley Hotel. Have we been to that one? I'm trying to think all the 591s we've done. So 591 says the Berkeley Hotel, the Police Constabulary. Well, that was the last one we went to. The Cave of Wonders Curiosity Shop, 408. I think we did that as well. Yes, we did. The hospital, 619. We have not done. The asylum, 118. Yes, we did. The docks, 189. Yes, we did. The graveyard turned to 326, the South District sewers, Joseph has said stay away from. If you choose to wait around until after dark, move the day cycle to evening and turn to 227. If you choose to leave town and visit another district, turn to 596. I think we're going to have to go back. The police constabulary with the useless policeman. Exactly, Kit, exactly. The following addresses can only be visited if you have the necessary SAE. The Westenra Estate, H24, which we do have. H24. Higgins Park, H24, which we went to. Carfax, H12, which we don't. Aiken Street, D7. Nope. Statham Street, H26. Nope. No 27s and no 14, so we can't go to any of those. So literally, it's the ones that we've been to, the Westenra Estate, Higgins Park, and that's it. I think we've pretty much been to everything. So I guess the point is, should we, because we did get a clue. We did get a clue. I'm trying to think where it is now. Evidence, that's right. Evidence, we got E1 of 1 and E2. So we could go back to Baker Street. Yes, we need a disguise to be able to go back to Carfax House. Okay, Westenra Estate. To be able to go back to Westenra Estate, we need a disguise. Which was Professor Van Helsing requires a pair of glasses, which we have, a wig, which we don't have, a fake nose, which we have, and a doctor's bag, which we don't have. The fake nose we've got back at 221B Baker Street. We know that we can get a pair of glasses. We've got a pair of glasses as well. The wig we know we can get at the shop in Baker Street, I think, not in North District, not in South District. Don't think there was anything really of note in the Cave of Wonders. Well, I presume the fact is that we are meant to borrow Watson's bag, but so far, every time we've gone to find Watson, he's not there. So I don't know where he is. So I guess the question is, do we head back to Baker Street? Or do we wait for night time and hang around here? Those are your questions. Baker Street or hang about? Because we can go and get a hotel here. We could come back and see if there's anything in the dead of night, in the park or anywhere else. Typical Watson, I know. So what do you fancy doing, guys? Choices are yours. Hang about, says Steve. Typical GP. So Baker Street or hang about. So B for Baker Street, H to hang about, I guess. Steve wants to hang around. Kit would like to go to Baker Street. Da, 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 da. Tony's going to go Baker Street. Baker Street for Nathan. Why is that not? Strange. I need to use that screen. Right, so that's 3 for Baker Street and 1 for hanging about. Sorry, Steve, we'll have to come back in a bit. So we're going to head back to Baker Street then. That's going to take us to night time. But I think, if I remember rightly, we're allowed to read some of our book. So we have got the book on strength, which gives us +2 to stealth. It's six phases. We've read 3 so far. I can't remember now how it works. Joseph did say, but I think if we travel, we're allowed to read like 1 phase or something like that. Right. So let us leave town and visit another district. Turn to 596. 596. Excuse me. Sneakiness for dummies, yes indeed. Whenever you're choosing to travel to another district, you must decide which you wish to pay for a coach or walk. Time will pass when you travel. Coach travel. If you choose to take a coach, you must deduct 5 shillings, of which we have 45 at the moment. And depending on what time of day it is, you must do the following. If it's morning, move the day cycle on 1 and choose which district you wish to travel to. If it is afternoon, move the day cycle on 1 and choose which district you wish to travel to. Walking, if you choose to walk, roll 2 dice and multiply the result of 1 die by 10 and the other by 1. With this number, you must consult the random encounters list below. Once the random encounter is resolved, you will be redirected to a passage where you can choose which district you wish to travel to. Okay, so I guess the choice is, do you wish to let the dice decide, or do you wish to pay 5 shillings? So P for pay, D for dice. Or actually, C for coach, W to walk, because that will then denote. C for coach, W to walk. Kits for walking then, fair enough. Tony wants the coach. I'm not sure how we get more money. Potentially gambling, but I'm not sure. Steve says walk. Oh, sorry, Nate, my apologies, Nathan says coach. Any more? Or we're going to have to roll the dice to decide what we get. Excellent, excellent. Right, well, let's roll the dice then. Right, colours. Colours. Purple, red, green, blue, black, white, yellow. Which one are we rolling? WC, something desperate for the loo. I know. First two of the same colour denoted will get picked, and that will be purple. Right, well there we go, straightforward. Nice. Okay, so 1 to 3 will be coach. Oh, actually, I should do it the other way around. 1 to, since walking in coach, walking first, coach second, walking first, coach second. 1 to 3 is walking. 4 to 6 is coach. It's a 1. We are walking. I'm walking here. Christopher Walken. Okay, so walking it is. Roll 2 dice and multiply the result of 1 die by 10 and the other by 1. With this number, you may consult the random encounters list below. Okay. Right. 2 dice now, please. 2 dice colours. What will they be? 2 dice colours, please. Yellow, black. Oh. Yellow, black. Black, white. Well, obviously black is the first one. Fred. Okay. Jehovah. No. You should have it par le Jehovah. There's no Jehovah-coloured dice. Go on, somebody choose one of these three. Let's go. Throw stones. Hey, Steve. How you doing? Welcome in. Choose one of these three coloured dice. Go for it. You have missed very little. Dave! Ladies and gentlemen, David Ingram, 34. We'll go for red, so it's red and black. David Ingram, 34, hello, welcome in. For those of you who do not know, this is the titular character of Craven Manor, as written by Mr. Joseph Daniels, who is indeed here in disguise as Dave Ingram. Welcome in, Joseph. How are you? Welcome in. So, we are rolling 2 dice because we are walking back. We've decided to leave South District, and we're going to walk back. Black is first, by the way, so that will be the one we'll multiply by 10. 56. Get stoned. Thanks. 56. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, 56 then, the answer is nothing happens, 10 to 39. Woohoo! Excellent. All that for nothing. Yes, give Joseph your love and chat, please, everybody. Give him a big welcome. Throw some provisions at him if you have them. So, depending on what time of day is marked on your day cycle, you must now do the following. If you have SAE V0, consult your perception list immediately. No. V0? No. There isn't even a V0 on here. Don't know what you're talking about. If it's morning, move the day cycle on 1. Afternoon, evening, move the day cycle on 1 and choose a district to go to. Right, which district are we heading to? There we are. Kit's provided you with plenty of provisions for your journey ahead. Classic 10 provisions. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Good. Right. So it is afternoon, if I believe correctly. Where's my wheel? Yes, it's noon. So now we're moving on to. It is now going to be evening. Oh no, what's wrong with Rupert? So it will be evening. Back at Baker Street, wherever Baker Street is, indeed. It's a good play a point. Where is Baker Street? I think it was north, isn't it? Let's have a check. Yes, that's right, North District. So this is this is that right? Let's move the days afternoon / evening. Well, we've just gone to evening. How does that work? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Morning, noon, evening. Yes, we've gone afternoon into evening. Northish London, yes. Us bopper holders. We can't call in the Westerners. No, we can't. We can't because we haven't got our disguise yet. Afternoon, evening, move the day cycle on 1 and choose a district to go to. North, turn to 35. North District, night, it says. Welcome to the North District, as well as being the home of the famous detective Sherlock Holmes at 221B Baker Street. It is also the location of the home and practice of Dr. John Watson. In this district, you will find a number of areas of interest, including shops, a tavern, and of course the main headquarters of the police for all districts, Scotland Yard. Below you will find a list of locations, etc., etc. So 221B, Baker Street, Watson's Private Surgery, the Green Dragon, ho ho ho, Scotland Yard, Angler's Curio Shop, Borgins Books, North District Sewer, if you choose to leave the time, the Old Brewery, V37, no, V37, no, definitely not. Let's drop in on Watson and fill him in on the circumstances. We should have a sound effect that plays the Baker Street saxophone every time someone mentions it. We could do. I'll see if I can sort that out for next week. Grimsby Place, W5. No. And 17 Chatham Street, H20. Not so far. Okay, so where do you want to go? Ken says Watson's. To be fair, it is evening now, so we might bear in mind it is night, so it might be worth looking for a place to sleep. Choose a location that you would like to visit. So obviously we can go home in a minute, but trapped. My headphones are trapped. We can go home in a bit, but is it worth trying to see if Watson is around? Two to 1B and analyse our evidence. Tony would like to meet Watson. Right, okay, so here's right. Here are your choices then. Is it B for Baker Street or W for Watson? That's your first two choices. You're so eager. Kenny's going for W. W. W, then... Okay, right. So, everybody wants to see Dr. Watson. Let's see if we can find Dr. Watson this time. Private Surgery, 104. Is he going to be there, or is he off out on his errands yet again? What? We're never going to get Watson. If you are not playing as Watson, and it is night, you find the place unoccupied and decide to leave, returning to 35. So, 35 it is again. Time to go home, I think. And have a look at what we have. So, Baker Street. He might be there in the day tomorrow. He might be. He wasn't there today. Wind our way down to Baker Street then, says Ken. Where is he, the dirty stop out? He's at home with Mary, isn't he? He and Mary have stepped out for the evening. Fair enough. Right, shall we? Are we heading to Baker Street then? B for Baker Street, please. I assume so. Note to chat. Dave says he might be there in the morning. B says Stevie B. BS, it says Tony. Baker Street. I'll take that as Baker Street, Tony. As opposed to exclamation as to the state of play. Pun intended. Fair enough. so they're just taking it. No worries. Right, off to Baker Street it is then. 2-1B, knock on the door. 2 is Mrs. Hudson still up? Hope she's got some nice hot pot on the go for us. Nice cup of coffee. Bit of hot pot. 208. Just turned the beds down. It's a nice bedpan in there, warming up. If you're at Holmes, turn to 398. We are. Nice cup of cocoa. 93, 95, 97, 98. As you make your way to the door, you smell bleach in the corridor. Mrs. Hudson has obviously been cleaning. Returning to your rooms, you can now do the following. If you have SAE H3, turn to 412. We don't, sadly. If you search your wardrobe, turn to 303. If you analyse some clues, turn to 693. When you have all the clues necessary, you can attempt the following. Conclusion F1 times 8, F2 divided by 2 minus F3, or T1 times 15 minus T2 plus 19 minus T3. We can't. We've got... if you have SAEF... nope. You can attempt the following conclusion, otherwise you must wait for the date with the asterisk. Otherwise you can either sleep until the next day, or turn to the North District at night time. Did we search the wardrobe last time? I think we did. A bedpan, but yes. A warming pan, yes, that's right, yes. Oh, of course, yes, fair enough. The Gazunda, yes, exactly. The Chundra part. So we could analyse some clues, turn to 693, or we can check our wardrobe out if you like. So, wardrobe or clues. W for wardrobe, C for clues. WC again. Yes, she'd thrown out all our clothes, that's right. Tony's going for clues. Clues has Steve B, Steve B2. Because now we have other Steve B as well. Original Steve B. So Steve and Steve B2. Drossie! Hey, my friend, how are you? How's the States treating you? Happy New Year to you, by the way. Clues. Yes, we're back on it. Back on Grim Dickensian by Joseph Daniels, who is in the chat as Dave Ingram tonight. So we're lucky. Looking for clues like Robert Palmer. Indeed. So yes, how's life in America treating you, my friend? What did you have a good Christmas and New Year? Hope you are well. Where are you at the moment? Are you New York or Boston? Clues it is. 693, that's right, yes. Uh, 693. 698. 794, 793. Okay, so if you have any of the following evidence, you can now examine it further. Evidence C21. Sadly not. E11. Yes, we do. D21. No. And T31. No. So E11 is what we have. So that's 120. Hello? Hold on a second. Guys, there's somebody here. Oh no.
Oh, maybe.
There's a tale. There's a tale to be told. Oh, I should get to the other camera quickly. Quick, other camera.
Go.
There. Look, she's playing with the dice. It's our new Kit Kat. Yes, it's Cookie. Hey, Cookie. Good girl. What you up to?
Hello. Passing chaos and mayhem.
Hello.
Mum woke me up.
Yes, she certainly is. Ken, she certainly is. She's all over the place. She was up on the top of the units the other day.
Yeah.
There we are, that's it. There we go. She's gone. She's gone. It's as simple as that. Simple pleasures. She is so floofy. She is all the floof. But she's settling in. Watch that dice tray doesn't resemble a little too much. That's fair. I know. It's a little bit. It's quite a lot for her. I think she finds it quite overwhelming sometimes. But she is gorgeous. She is absolutely gorgeous. Steve's met her. You know what she's absolutely got these wide eyes all the time. Does she tolerate being brushed? Yes, she does actually. Are her and Indy now more friendly towards you? Yes, they are. They do spend a lot of time play fighting. A lot of time play fighting. And then Indy goes, right, I've had enough and I'm going to sleep. And she's like, but I want to keep playing. And he's like, no, I've had enough. I want to go and sleep now. I want to go and lie down. She's like, but I want to play. And she bats him on, at which point he just turns around and goes, smack. Done. Yeah, hiss. And then he walks off. She's like, oh, what happened? But no, they're absolutely miraculously and remarkably pleased at how well they are getting on together. Genuinely, it was a huge worry, of course, but they do play together, and and they are. I wouldn't say they are at that sort of snuggling up together stage, but they're not too far off it. She's still not that comfortable in the living room. So Indy's turning into a grumpy old man. Oh, of course. Come on, look at the role model of. He's got this to deal with. Naturally, he's going to be a grumpy old so and so. So yeah. So there you go. There's nice to see the cat on stream. I definitely want to get those emotes done though. So evidence we have so far is definitely E11, so we can turn to 120 for that. And hopefully that will give us something else. I'm hoping maybe 120. Yes, it does. You need to come up and say, of course you can. Of course you can. So, if you remember, we found a piece of cloth attached to the railings in the gardens after we did a bit of a search. We didn't find anything, and we thought, well, hold on a second, let's have a quick look. And we found a piece of cloth attached to a railing. We run the piece of cloth through various tests until the following is made clear. The piece of cloth belonged to a suit jacket, and as well as having odours of tobacco, has a strong smell of sea salt. Add evidence E12, brackets 25. So E12 is 25. And to turn to 693. So that's good. So we now have E11, E12, and E2. Do we have any... Ooh. Let me just check a page. I think we have the possibility of a conclusion. 690. Let me go to 693 first, because that's what it's asked me to. But I'm going to double check, because I wrote it down previously. 693. No. 180 on 189. No, we did do 189. Did we do 189? We did 189. 189 was that the police station? 189. Ah, hold on then. Right, let me just double check it, because we might have to go back. No, that makes no sense. Why have I written down 189? Conclusion E1 plus something plus E2 minus 10. So E1 would be 50. So 850 minus 902 minus 10. So 892. Why? Confused. Holmes might deduce. Oh! I see. Okay, so Okay. So, can we deduce at? I didn't put this up on the screen. I wrote those down. I didn't put it up on the screen. Let me check. Thank you, Joseph. 82 minus 10. Yeah. So, but 189 is the docks, so we might have to go back to the docks. Holmes might deduce something from that. Yes, from the cloth. But the cloth. Oh, no, really? No. Okay, so 189 is the 189 is the docks, and we deduce from Holmes at 189. If you have all the clues necessary, you can attempt the following. So we need to go back to the docks, presumably, to be able to deduce at that point, because the sea salt. This music piece sounds like Studio Ghibli sad music. I know. This is... What did I get for this? This was 2 hours of Victorian classical music for reading Dickens. So I just read Storm was Mother Kitty Storm. What will Cookie's name be? Princess Floof. Yeah, do you know, at the moment I call the things like Cookie Monster, Cookie Dough, just anything that says cookie in it. So, Joe, does that mean we have to go back to 189 to then deduce? So we have to go back to the docks and then make that deduction now that we've got the evidence for E1 and E2. Is that how it works? Because we know we have to go to 189, and I know 189 is the docks, and we know that 189 deduction says he comes up with the clues to the. So presumably we have to. So at this point in time, we have our clue, which means we need to go back to the East District, South District, and the docks in the morning, I guess. So for now, is there anywhere else you would like to go? I don't know if the shops are open. I don't know if the emporiums are open. It is still technically evening, and I suppose because it's not night, as it were. But if we go to sleep, that's a point actually. Our book is down to 2 more reads because we read. Would we have read whilst we walked? I suppose. Can you read as you walk? E2 in itself. So E2 in itself is already a piece of evidence that we've collected, which has a number for it, which is 32. So there's no requirement at this stage to look at any other evidence other than the piece of cloth that we found. The other E evidence we found was just a number. So it's like we'd already deduced that piece of information. You can only read whilst in the district. Perfect, thank you. That means we have to definitely go back to the South District, and we definitely have to go back to the docks before we can then take that one any further. That's absolutely fine. So, that being said, what would you like to do now, folks? 693. Oh, I need to finish off the evidence bit. I was getting distracted by being clever. Not that clever. 693. So, we don't have C1. We've done E11. So, the only evidence we have at the moment is the E's. With no D21, no T31. So, we go to 398. And we'll probably work out something from there. Because that's the way books work. 398. As you make your way to your door, you smell bleach. Oh, back in the corridor. Okay. 398, so we're back in the house. Go by the wig. Maisie! You're here. Hello! We still don't have SAH3. No, 2 and 4. We can search a wardrobe 303, but I think I noted down what we have, which was a bald cap, a fake nose, a monocle, fake blonde, beard, tartan shirt, and the pair of glasses. So we've got the pair of glasses and the fake nose that we require for the Professor Van Helsing disguise. We need a wig and a doctor's bag. Yes, how was Cy King tonight? Better late than never. No, absolutely. Absolutely lovely to have you. SAEF. Oh, no, we do. SAEF. You can also attempt the following conclusion, otherwise you must wait for the date with the asterisk. Yeah, we've got none of the J's. No J's, so it doesn't count. So we can either sleep. So we can check a wardrobe, or sleep, or return to the North District at night and see what there is available to us. Your queer coded tartan shirt, yes. Cy King was up Snowdon tonight. How wonderful. What was he cooking? Welsh barm cakes. Some Welsh cakes. Steve Barrett would like to sleep. So the options are sleep or sleep or explore, I suppose. But it is nighttime. How long have we been awake? So it's nighttime, so this is one day. Maisie would like to sleep. I would suggest we probably sleep. At least for tonight, anyway. Everybody's going for the sleepy sleeps. Right. 972. Okay. Read our book in bed, yes. If you were sleeping away from home and have an event to occur on this morning, if you were sleeping away from home and have an event to occur on this morning, you decided at the last moment not to stay at this place and take a coach home. Since you were able to get a refund from where you intended to stay, this pays for the coach. You can now continue on. After a good night's sleep, you wake up bright and early and begin your day. You must now do the following. Restore your stamina up to the total of 24, unless you are sick, wounded or infected, or have been told otherwise in the previous passage. Huzzah! Our stamina goes back up to 24. Reset the day cycle to morning. Morning. Somebody mentioned North Wales and trains. Yes, Ken, they did. If you're playing as Dodger, -1 from the noticeable districts, move the counter on one day. If an actual event occurs in a state, 10 to that number. So, technically, now I said we'd spend a day out, and I think we're out by 1. but we'll just take it and we're going to say this is December the 3rd. You can now return to the district you went to sleep in, north, east, south, or west. So 505. Back to 505. Can go by that wig thing there. 505. Is John ever going to be in his place? I wonder. Oh, Dr. Watson, where are you? Right, we're back in the North District. It's daytime. Oh, are you? Yeah. Staying just across the Menai Strait from Innsmouth. Ooh. After swing up Udfa, you can go for a run down Linpan and onto the Lambros Lake Railway. Very nice. Kenny knows his railways. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 5:05. We are in the North District. It is daytime. So, Baker Street, Watson's private surgery, dead handy for the Carnarvon and the Welsh Highland, of course. The Green Dragon, ho ho ho, Green Dragon. Scotland Yard, Anglo's Curio Shop, Morgan's Books, North District Sewers. H1, nope. W1, nope. H20, nope. H21, nope. So we can't go any of those places. Baker Street, surgery. Is his wife Mary still alive in this timeline? I was going to say, I believe so. I believe they are quite happily. No, she is, because she was at the surgery the first day we went, but John was out and about. She's nursing in the surgery. Oh, bitterness in the chat about Welsh railways. Never mind. So, where would you like to go, people? Your choices are: we are at Baker Street. We've just woken up. We can go to Watson's private surgery. Again, we did that last time. He wasn't in. He was out and about in his rounds. The Green Dragon Tavern, which basically means we go and eat food. Discount against snarls, yes indeed. Scotland Yard, Angler's Curious Shop, which is where I think we want to go and buy the wig from. Morgan's Books, North District Sewer. Choices are yours. Curio Shop, says Maisie Bug. Excellent. So S for shop. Watson because Joseph said so. Okay. Put you down for Watson then, fine. Steve B2 would like to go to the Curious Shop, the old shop of curios. We've got a cuddly dragon called Idris, who is our travel mascot, so we need to take it. Oh, yeah, of course you do. And you would like to go to the shop as well. Oh, I haven't got... Hello. He's not here. He's still not returned home. He's out and about. I have no idea where he is. He's just disappeared again. Did you go home, Steve? Right, I think we're off to the shop. Did that just... Oh my god. Do you know? Because every time I rest the book here, it keeps rewinding the track back to the beginning. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord. Right. Let's go to the shop of curios. Anglo's Curio Shop, £2.97. I know we've been here before, but hopefully we can go and buy some stuff now. We do kind of think... We need to think about getting some more money as well, though. Because we are down... Oh, no, we're not. We're only down 5. We did win some. We're going 297. 297. 4, 6, 7. Here we go. Anglo's Curio Shop, North District. Whoop. Coffee Monster and Ed bought us a fridge magnet from there when they went last year. Nice. I'd like to go to Fencing. Oh, we drove that down last year. On our way down to... No, to, oh my god, no. When was that? Oh no, that's like 15 months ago now. That was 15 months since we were in Aberystwyth. That's absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. Right. Entering the shop, you find a number of miscellaneous items from the shelves. Most of it is junk, but there are a few items that can be used for you. A brown-haired wig. A pipe. A trap. A tatty waistcoat. Torches. Flat cap. Improved surgeon saw. Revolver upgrade 1. Cane upgrade 1. Lockpicks. What would you like? I know. It was like, well, it's technically 2 years ago now. Wig, says Tony. Good call. There's a man who's been listening. Yes, let's get the wig. Of course we're going to buy the wig. One brown-haired wig. Brown-haired wigs in the ring. Tra-la-la-la-la. Tick a brown-haired... Oh, so let's buy that. Oh, 220. Right. 220 for the wig. 1 shilling. So that's us down to 44. Yo, my brown-haired wig. Get in the van. Get in the van. Anything else we fancy? Do we require a tatty waistcoat? That sounds wiggada whack. So, pipes we have, traps we have, torches we have, tatty waistcoat we don't, a flat cap we don't, a waistcoat made from potatoes? No, sir. No, sir. And again, no, sir. An improved bone saw, no, it's Watson only, a revolver upgrade, cane upgrade with Watson only, and lockpicks, which we have loads. Cane or revolver upgrade sounds good. Did we get one last time? Oh, possibly not. No, we just have the revolver. So, the revolver upgrade, which is 8 shillings, gives us +1 to range combat skills, which will take us up to 7. Was that one of the Prince's new names for Flat Cap? Poor Welly. Good Lord, how can you descend into Welsh names at this time of night? We're in London. It's unbelievable. Hey Sam, how you doing? Welcome in. We're chat seemed to be talking about Welsh place names whilst I'm trying to get everybody to buy stuff. I thought Flat Cap was that controversial Irish hip hop group. Get out. All good. Back from football in lieu of quizzing. Ah. Oh, in lieu of quizzing by. Fair enough. Used to holiday there. Mrs. Haringozo used to swim in the sea every morning. Blame Psychic. I'll get to my coat. What do you like, you lot? Dear God. And 10 people in chat, and you're all talking about stuff. You're in trouble. Get a tatty coat. This evening sermon is brought to you by the Right Reverend Die Laughing. Thank you very much, Sam. No, it's a waist. It's a tatty, as in tattered. Tattered and torn. Tattered and torn. Not all forlorn. What's it going to be? Do you want coat? Do you want cap? It'll cost you 3 shillings the pair. If you want a revolver upgrade, that's another 8. Steve wants a coat. Coat! Revolver sounds good. Okay. Coat, cap, revolver. That will be 11 shillings in total. Are you happy to pay the 11 shillings for the 3 above items? Yes or no? I want the flat cap. It's the Lancastrian made by Eckerslack. Sergeant Pepper, the White Album. No. What? Oh, revolver. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Ken. I might be a bit slow in the uptake. Sorry. Are you willing to pay the 11 shillings? Yes or no? Oh, look, the viewers are dropping off now. They're just falling by the wayside. Everybody's leaving. You can laugh over Steve as much as you like. Give me an answer, or I kill you all. 11 shillings? That's daylight robbery. No, it's not, mate. That's like... It's only 11 bob. What are you talking about? That's like 55 pence. Yes, I know. Some of you are still here. But how clear is this content? Look how glossy and gorgeous I look. You're back. You're back. Internet was having a late night moment there. Not according to my stream, who has dropped no frames whatsoever, is running at 60 frames per second, high def, 1080p, 0.6 milliseconds to render a frame these days. The moment certainly wasn't your end, it wasn't at mine. Diva says yes. Excellent. Saw Ken Dodd show in Port Madoc. Port Maddock. Porthmahog. Exactly. Ouch, Sam, that's harsh. Right, let's pay the 11 shillings, because I want this stuff. I want your stuff. 33 shillings left, my ladies and gentlemen. Which means we now have a tatty waistcoat. Oh, I should put these over here on them. Tatty waistcoat. 320. And a flat cap. As long as Mrs. Hudson doesn't throw it all out again, we're good. So, there's 2 more items in our inventory. We still need a doctor's bag from somewhere. All you remember is we were way up the back and out of tickle stick catching range. Good. Oh, Sam, no, that's... Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. Good lord. Good lord. Right, okay. So. 8 hours. Yeah, I've yeah, that's one of the better ones. I've had it 12 hours. Okay, so. Oh, no, revolver upgrade, which means we get +1. So we are on 7 for ranged now. we've got a revolver upgrade. Yeah. Which one's +1? Cool. Oh, all my sheets. All my sheets. This is not going well. Stop doing that. Right. Okay. Back to 505 then. It is daytime. Where would you like to go? Wow, Sam. Nasty one. What time is it? 2:48. I could probably get to the loo. I will take a very short break. So here's your question. Watson's. Oh, you can go to Watson's if you want, but I can guarantee you he won't be there. Oh no, he might be. Oh, for goodness sake, keep pressing the same buttons. See if Watson's in the loo if you go there. I will do. Still heading from laughing. Docs, Watson clearly isn't going to be there unless we have a special event. You can do it. So, okay, right, here you go. So, Watson's or South District for the Docks, right? Those are your two choices. If only somebody had hinted we ought to go and see Watson today. Yes, he did. He did. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Write what you want in the chat. See you in a sec. So yes, I wish it could be Christmas every day, but it can't, obviously. Yes, it's a wash your hair day, so it's I left it nice. Will it card? Thank you very much, Steve. Will it card to no card? Thought I'd leave it down, let it dry. It takes forever to dry. Actually, it doesn't. Mine dries a lot faster than Jason's for some reason, possibly thinner. But then Jason doesn't bother to dry his hair. Just lets it all go. Bloody teenagers, I tell you. Right, so you would like to go and see Dr. John Watson. That's fine. Let's go and see Dr. John Watson. Let's see whether Dr. John Watson is available to see us or not. I don't think he is. Let's find out, shall we? 104. Ha 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 ha! Right, so I get my haircut next week, darling. Ed and Emotion's back, fantastic. So 104. If you are not playing as Watson, and it is day, and you have SAEH4, turn to 419. We do. We have SAE4. We turn to 419. It is then. So, woo-hoo-hoo. New stuff, because we didn't have it last time. 41819. Oh no! Entering the surgery. I got to wait another 2 weeks to get mine done because my barber's on holiday. Oh, kit. Oh, never mind. We must have done this one then. So we must have gone back. 104. 104, 140. Hold on. Let me check. What's 140? Oh, went to 140. Okay, right. So 104. Entering the surgery, you find that Watson is out of his office and his assistant Meredith is seen to his patients. Mr. Holmes, she says, upon seeing you, to what do I owe this pleasure? Ah, actually, Meredith, you said, I was looking for your boss. He's out on errands, I'm afraid. Can I help with anything? Actually, yes, I need to borrow his doctor's bag for a ruse. I believe he has one spare. Would I perhaps be able to grab it? I am sure he wouldn't mind. Of course, she says. Go in the back and help yourself. You now head into Watson's lab and find the very bag you are looking for. Then, after thanking Meredith for her help, you leave. Add the doctor's bag, 30, to your inventory. Huzzah! The doctor's bag. Ka-tick. Ta-da! I always fancy some spectacular underground caves. Can we all? Right, neat and tidy. Sorry, that went normal. Are we full disguise now? Yes, we have. When you were Watson, was Holmes always missing? Technically, he was elsewhere. Yes, the doctor's bag, the doctor's glass in the doctor's bag. Nice. So. 419. So pages flipped over. So yeah, both pages flipped over. Woohoo! Okay, so turning back to 505. So at last we have the full disguise. Be a bit of explaining needed if someone gets flattened by a hansom cab and Watson needs his kit. No, it's a spare. It's a spare bag. It's a spare one. You know, don't you have a spare doctor's bag lying around? I mean, in my line of work, I'd love to go and see a copper mine. In my line of work, I have spare cables, spare firewalls, spare stuff lying around all over the place. Even in the house here, I just bring them home. You have them. So yes, you do. You have spare stuff. Right, I vote. We have a communal holiday. We should all meet somewhere in Wales and go mining. There you go. That's what I suggest we do. A big old Welsh meet-up. And then we'll go down to Cornwall and do more mining. No, my home internet is absolute gut. Well, you know what my home internet... I couldn't put anything else on when it was before now. Now that it's... No, I probably should think about something. But I'm more along the lines of do as I say, not as I do. Because I don't care at the end of the day. I've been to the largest deepest open pit mine in the world over in Utah. Wow. Really, Sam? That's amazing. I would recommend the Slate Caverns, but I recently looked up their prices. Yes, past that as well. It's on the way down, you see, from Carnarvon. Bingham Canyon mine, 3/4 of a mile deep, 2.5 miles across. That's... Is it? Wow. Oh, that's opencast. Jesus. Right, back in North District. Where would you like to go now? Would you like to go to the South District again? Shall we head to the South District and go to the docks and see if we can fulfil this clue? Mazybug does have a mine in her garden, along with a deep well. I left the north, I travelled south. Yes, to the docks. Are we agreed we're going to try and sort this clue out? Docks. Westerner Estate is also in the South District. Correct. Yes, it is. It is. We have the disguise. We can go back. Let's go chat up the sailors to the docks to see Tommy. Ah! But Tommy used to work on the docks. He doesn't anymore. Tommy used to work at the docks. And Gina just moaned all day. We've gone from the docks to the docks. Exactly. So we're going to go to... Saturday. We want to change... leave town and face it on, so it's 596 again. 5969666, the number of the beast. Write it 3 times. It'll happen. 5 9 5 6 5 9 596. So again, union strike. Yes, I'm afraid so. Not since the union went on strike. Make a sign that reads get it. Right. So 596. Coach travel or walking? Shanks's pony again. What do you fancy? Joseph, here's a question. If we are walking, does that construe one phase? So if we're walking, are we allowed to read a book whilst we are walking? Or can we only read the book whilst we're on a coach? We're trying to work that out. So we walked back last time, and I said, well, we're reading the book whilst we're walking. We took one off. So we've got two phases of the book left. That's extra. Of course it is. So how are we going to go, people? Coaching for 5 shillings, or are we down to 33 shillings? Are we coaching for 5 shillings, or are we walking for... No, only when you move phase on by choice in district. Oh, in district. So you can't do it. So you can't do it whilst you're travelling on a coach then. So that doesn't count. Only if you stay within a district and move it on. So it's the afternoon, you decide to wait in the district till it's evening. That's one phase. You can read the book then. But you can't read it on a coach, and you can't read it whilst walking. Deeper says walk. Fair enough. Okay, I will put us back up to 3 then. We'll get there. We will get this. We'll get this right. We will get this right. It's fine. So both Nathan and Maisie say Deeper would like to walk. Tony would like to walk. So Shanks is pony. Right, in which case then, right, I need 2 dice, please. Or should we just go for the same? Are we going black and red again? Holmes gets travel sick, clearly. Yes, it does. Steve Barrett would like to walk. It's lovely to have you in, by the way, Steve. It's been ages, it feels. And to have Joseph here tonight is absolutely fantastic, so I'm really pleased. We're too tight for Catfest, yes. Everybody's wants Shanks pony. Great. Colours. Perambulate. I don't know about your streams, but I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. 4.5, 5 seconds delay. That's great. Black and white. Them's choice. Red. Okay. Black and white. There we go. Done. Sorted. So, black being the first will be the times 10 multiplier. White is the 1. 45. Oh, no. 45 turned to 1005. Oofed. 1005. That's a big number. It's the biggest number we've hit so far, I think. 1005. Further down the path, you meet a priest. Why do you bother paying for a colour license? Snooker? Peace be with you, my son, he says as he approaches. You look like one who may be in need of protection. I can't argue with you there, father, you say. My enemies are many. I'm not talking of people, but of the threat of Lucifer himself. Surely you have seen the signs. He intends to rise at the turn of the century, and we best be prepared when he does. I now bless you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. You may not realise it now, but the priest's blessing will protect you from supernatural entities. Make a note to add +2 to your first attack in your next supernatural encounter. Ah. I will write it here. +2. First attack. Supernatural entity. Priest 1005. From him you can also purchase the following. A crucifix, 1 use. Can be used instead of a defense roll to survive any vampire, brawl or stealth attack and have +2 to next attack, 1 shilling. Holy water, 3 uses. Can be used in conjunction with any weapon to double the damage to any supernatural creature, 2 shillings. Spirit talisman, 3 uses, 3 shillings. Can be used after a successful magic or science roll to instantly defeat a ghost, and our magic and science is 8, which is not bad. So it's pretty good. Not as good as so, would you like to buy any or all of those? Bloody god botherers. I think part of that is the time taken for the stream to be cast to TV. Oh, 11 seconds, right. Is that Andrew Scott? He had a black and white dog collar, of course. Being a priest. Gotta have the crucifix. Oh, a crucifix sounds handy. Okay, fine. Yep, that's 1 shilling. Holy War. So I've been listening to Megadeth again today. Holy Wars. Go on, exercise the power of close compels thee. Can you write the crucifix? Just the crucifix or anything else? I mean, 6 shillings all up, and we got 33, so it's not bad. Anything, I guess, I don't know. Well, let me know. Let me know what you fancy. Get them all, says Tony. Yeah, I think you might as well. What the heck? I mean, it's not much, really. Holy water, yes. So, if you would like all 3, type Y in chat. The answer is, of course, because we can. And I shall deduct 6 shillings and add all 3 items. There, Tony's up for a Y, of course. Why not? Kit's up for a Y. Nathan's a Y. We would be suspiciously Van Helsing if we weren't fully equipped. Exactly. Exactly. All the Ys. Right, okay, here we go then. So, down to, what did I say? 27 shillings. We will have crucifix times 1. I'm also writing 1005 so that I know what's happening. Holy water, 3 of those, and spirit talisman. So basically, a spirit talisman is a piece of wood, 2 bits of wood, wrapped in a cross-like shape with a little doll's head and dunked in vodka. Why we are it? Or pay priest. Yes, excellent. Right, we're going to continue on to our destination, 39. Marvellous. Well, that was good. That was good. Loaded to the gunnels, as it were, 39. The only thing we don't have is a crossbow. And some stakes. We need some stakes if we're going to be Van Helsing. Anyway, 39. Depending on what time of day is marked on your day counter, you must now do the following. If you have SAE V0, consult your perception list immediately. The answer is no. I don't even got a list for V0. It's morning. Move the day cycle on 1. Yes, okay. So it's now noon. We've gone to the south, haven't we? 591. Back south. Retracing our steps. 591, 592. Okay. 591. South District Day. Welcome to the South District. In this part of town you will find the docks, etc, etc, etc. So, we've got the Berkeley Hotel, the Police Constabulary, the Cave of Wonders, the hospital, the asylum, the docks, not the docks, but the docks, the graveyard and South District Jury. We also can go to Westerner Estate and Higgins Park. But we've been to those. Well, we've been to Higgins Park, but we can go back to Westerner Estate in disguise. But I suggest perhaps first, as everybody thinks, we should go to the docks. Who's up for going to the docks? Not the docks. Good. That's 1. 2. 3. I do like boats. I know you do. Docks it is then. That should be 189 if I remember correctly. Docks. 189. Right, so 189. Let's go there. 189. Now. The docks consist of two areas of interest. One is a tavern called the Mermaid, and the other is the harbour master's office. But wait! Holmes' sense is tingling. He wants to check his perception, and he heads to the back of the book and looks up 189. Holmes' deductions say if you have all the clues necessary, you can attempt the following. Conclusion: E1 plus 800 plus E2 minus 10. So here's the sum. E1, which equals 25 plus 25, which equals 50, because it's E1 plus E2, E1, E2. Plus 800, which is 850. Plus E2, which is 32, which is 882, minus 10, 872. 872. Is this going to be right? Is this going to be right? 872. Believing that there may be some link between the piece of cloth you found in the park and the horrific events on the ship known as the Dementor, you decide to go out and investigate the wreck. Approaching the harbour master's office, you find him busy going through some logs. You cough to get his attention. Yeah, he says, can I help you? Good day, sir, you say. I would like to purchase a boat. For a few hours, please, and if possible, a guide. Where is it you're intending to go? Harbour master asks. To the wreck of a ship that ran aground not too far from here. Oh, you mean the Demeter? He says in surprise. Why do you want to go there? Oh, forgive me, my name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm a detective. As for my reason for wanting to investigate the wreck, well, I believe it may link to a court case I'm working on. Oh, I can take you there for a price, but I must warn you, it's not a pretty sight. We recovered most of the bodies, but most of them were torn up, so they were forced to leave parts of them behind. Also, there may be other corpses in parts of the ship we failed to explore. That is not a problem at all. In fact, I see that as positive. Well, if you're sure you want to go, the price is 4 shillings. Add SHE H28. SAE H28. Ka-ching. If you wish to pay for passage to the Demeter, take 4 shillings off and turn to 141. And if you do not have the shillings or wish to return to the docks, turn to 189. Are we going out to the wreck? Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? I think we should. You know you want to. 3 yeses. Any more for any more? Absolutely yes, says Steve. I've been after that for 147 pages. Ah, fantastic. Good, right, let us do that then. So, down to 23 shillings, which is half our original start. More than half our original start, never mind. 141. A boating we shall go, a boating we shall go, out into the void alone. But with the harbour master, so that's all right. And the fact that the harbour master is taking us out is a bit disconcerting, I would have thought. Never mind. Not long after... Price? Not long after handing the money over, the harbour master locks up his office and takes you down to a small rowboat and tells you to get in. After taking your seat, he then unties the boat from the dock and begins to row you out to sea. No sooner have you started out, when the clouds begin to turn grey and the rain begins to fall. After about 20 minutes, journeying through choppy waves and occasional thunder and lightning, you arrive at the wreck of the Demeter. Or the Demeter. Demeter? Demeter? What's it Dementor previously? The Demeter. No. Is it Greek, Demeter? It is a medium-sized ship with no distinguished feature. I know what ship it is, obviously. I don't know how it pertains to the story. I just don't know how to say it. But in the grey of the clouds, it looks mysterious and sinister. Most of it rests on an outcrop of land, but some of it is submerged. The harbour master brings you to the side and ties his ship to one of the railings. I'll wait here for you, so if you're not back within the hour, I'll leave. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer to come aboard? You ask. No, the ship is damned. There's an evil here. I can feel it in the air. Be careful. You now climb up onto the side of the ship and begin your search for the deck. The first thing you notice is that despite the rain, the floor and walls are stained with blood and viscera, some of it so thick and sticky that it almost becomes part of the ship. It is clear that a great massacre happened here. Turn to 56. If I just reset that again... Oh no, that's right. Oh no! She's the Greek goddess, the mother of Persephone. Ah! But is it Demeter? Greek goddess of harvest, fertility, etc. Ceres, the Roman equivalent. Alright. But is it Demeter or Demeter? Demeter or Demeter? Demeter. Thanks, Sam. Perfect. I knew one of you would know. Demeter. Excellent. Nice, Demeter. Demeter, nice. Excellent. Right, there we go. That's it. Launched now. You've got to have a system. From this point on, you must keep a record of delay points. If you are now on 8+ delay points, your time is up and you must leave and return to the South District. Move the day cycle on 1 and turn to 189. You must wait 1 day before returning. When you reach +4 delay points for the first time as Holmes, turn to 482. If you have SAEH6, you must roll 1 die every time you return to this area. No. If none of the above is relevant to you or you avoided rolling a 1... Right, so we have got no where do we keep no delay points? Delay points. Arm wrestling. Combat table. Sentinel battle. House plans. Floor plans. Prologue. Right, so no delay points. Oh, hold on. Does it say here? No. Okay. I will make a box over here. We'll write a box at the top here. Delay points. At the moment, I believe us to have 0. Don't the British have to spell her Demeter? Nice one, Drossie. Nice, Demeter, nice. See? Right, so I assume that at this point in time we have 0 delay points. So we will just crack on. None of the above is relevant to us. And we have not rolled a 1 or whatever. Because we don't have SAEH6. You now find yourself on the deck of the Demeter, and as the waves rock the ship back and forth, you take the time to learn the layout of the ship and find 4 indoor areas of interest. Pick which you would like to explore. The bridge, the crew cabins, the passenger cabins, the engine rooms. So, bridge, crew, passenger, engine. B, C, P, E. Bridge, crew, passenger, engine. What do you fancy? Maisie would like the engine room. Ken would like the engine room. Tony would like the engine room. Kit would like the bridge. After which we'll take it to the chorus. Nathan would like the cruise cabins. Well, I think we have a clear runaway straight away. I want to know why this bad boy ran around. Do you not recognise the ship name, Ken? Genuine question. According to Greek mythology, we have 4 seasons because Demeter is sad about letting her daughter spend 6 months of hell with her husband Hades. Yes, and so she refused to let anything grow. That's very true. And my son Jason was in a play about that. Demeter, sorry, and Demeter and her daughter have a big fight in the play that he was in, and it was absolutely amazing. And I wish you could see it because it was just phenomenal. And Jason was amazing. It was just yeah, so good, really good. So anyway, Ken, seriously, do you not know the name of the ship? Does the name of the ship not ring a bell at all? Which I'm quite surprised. Ah, right, okay. Then we will find out in due course. So he was. Let me send you 2 seconds. Then let me show you this. What was the name of the play? Let me look this up for you. 2 seconds. No. About youth board. He's on the youth board. Is he there? Yeah, well, his name is there. Oh, but it's on Facebook. Oh, I don't want to sign up now. Phone. It's easier this way. No. Facebook. No. Crap. Straight down. Two seconds. Here you go. So that is Jason in the play about the gods. Oh God, who was he? Who's the god of the underworld? Anyway, he basically ran a karaoke, and somebody stole all the amber nectar, and there was a big fight, and he got killed halfway through. But he plays evil very well, and that is just an absolutely cracking photograph. Just the quality of that was just absolutely amazing. So yeah, there he goes. That's what he does. Hades. No, he wasn't Hades though. He was it's going to bug me now. One down from Hades. Oh, he does. He's James. Oh dear. No, it's box. Never mind. James. His. Where's my thing? Oh, weird. Too close. Don't know. Backing's gone all weird. Anyway, yeah, he was very good at it. It basically James, who wrote the play, wrote the with Jason in mind. Liz Truss. No, he is doing really well. He is doing really well. Anyway, let's go back down here and let's play. Book. 56. So. That's right, we're heading to the engine room. My apologies. If he was here, I could get him to tell you, but I just, for the love of me, can't remember. I hope he turns up soon. I presume he's home, actually. And I'm surprised he's not turned up. I went, hello. Oh, he has quite literally just arrived home. Bloody hell. He's got work in the morning. Sure, no. He'll come through and he can tell us. Right, we're going to go and check the engine anyway. So everybody seems to want to go and check that one out first. So that's 800. Sorry for the aside there. I just thought it was interesting given the chat we were having. But it was an absolutely amazing play. Thanatos, the god of death. Ooh. See, now yes, I reckon he could play those well. He's in the middle of all of his auditions for different colleges and places. So he's down to Rose something in Kent, Sidcup. So he's going down there in a couple of weeks' time. Lindsay's going to take him down for that. Then at the end of February, we've got to go back down to Guildford because they're all of these ones. So initially, he does a self-tape for most of them, but some of them are in person. So like Glasgow Conservatoire was in person. That was on Monday. Went really well. Guildford for the foundation course is in person, so we've got to drive him back down there for that. The Rose Buford one is second interview, so his self-tapes passed. Now they want to go and see him in person, so he's got to go down and see that one. It's just all over the place. You went to look up the Demeter. It makes sense now. Good. Ken should do the same. Page 800, the engine room. Warp factor 9, Captain. So can I attack it? Right, here we go. Entering the engine room, you find that a tall pile of rubble blocks your way forward. You try and dig through it, but soon discover that it is hopeless. Through your efforts, all you manage to uncover is the body of an engineer who was trapped under the rubble. It seems you are going to need to find an alternative way into this area. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. 1. Gosh darn it. I believe it was Victoria who defeated Inches in 1992. Ah ha 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 ha. I think you'll find it was earlier than 1992, Ken. When you are ready, you return to the deck. 56. Right, what's next? Would you like to go to the bridge, the crew cabins, or the passenger cabins? Bridge, crew, passenger, BCP. Excuse me. Crew. Hello.
Hello.
What was your character in the Strange Town production about hell?
Hell?
Hell.
Hell.
The club, when you had your own karaoke club.
Oh, the god Dionysus.
Dionysus, there you go.
Dionysus Hades.
Yeah, so Hades, yes, right, yes.
I was going, hell? That could either be living on a prayer or beneath the surface.
I was living on a prayer.
It was living on a prayer. Because we were halfway there.
Oh! Thank you, Joseph. 800, was it? Do you know the problem is I've forgotten to put them back up on my screen, so I don't have them to hand. And you're right. Any new opportunity, I keep forgetting we should be looking at all these things. Guys, I'm so sorry.
What are you doing?
You must shout at me. You must shout at me like Joseph has just done. To go, did they find anything on the body or not? Hello. 800, searching the... Holmes' deduction before he went back. Searching the body of the engineer, you find a key in his pocket. Add the utility room key to your inventory.
Is the old man going senile?
I keep forgetting that we need to do Holmes.
The old man is demented.
I am the Demeter. Thank you, Joseph. I love the fact that he knows his books inside out, by the way. Dionysus was something to do with debauchery, wasn't he?
God of wine, vegetation, fertility, festivity, religious madness. No. Wine, fertility, festivity.
Stick your head down so you can actually say hello.
Ritual madness, religious ecstasy, and theatre.
Naturally.
Naturally, obviously.
And how many of those pertain to you personally?
1.
What, just theatre?
No.
Not theatre?
2.
What, debauchery in theatre?
Yeah, something along those lines.
The pissed one in Fantasia. Yes. Hello.
What's happened to these boxes falling on
the floor? Oh, because the screen knocked it over.
Honestly.
Do you have a nice evening?
I had a great evening.
Good.
It was nice to catch up for it
Yes.
because they've been off all week with the cold.
Oh. But you were meant to... Oh, okay.
Huh?
So, since she was out for dinner with her parents on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been flat on her back since then?
Yep.
Ah, good love.
Yeah.
Alright. What are you doing? You off to bed?
No, because I've just got through. I was going to sit for it.
Oh, actually, Nathan and Kit want you to do the voice on screen.
Fuck, what was the voice?
And the name.
Yeah, I can't remember the voice. Is this the voice? This felt like the voice. Hi, I'm Emrys. Emrys E. Drag. And don't you forget it.
Get out of it. This is my stream. That was the voice. There you go. There you go. Kit goes, that was the voice.
There we go.
An American dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody. Thanks, Jay.
No problem.
Love you.
You too.
Right. I'm pretty certain from all of that, I can deduct that we wanted to head off to the... despite the fact that we now have a utility key. Thank you, Joseph. That I think we were going to head to the crew cabins, of which we will definitely make sure we check for any deductions. Crew cabins 701. I'm so rubbish at this. You really do need to keep me in check, people. 701. If you now have 8+ delay points, your time's up. No, we don't. None of those things yet. No, good. Checking the corridor, you find a row of 6 crew cabins. 4 of these appear to be locked, and one of these you can tell is a utility cupboard. In one corner, you find a utility cupboard. In one corner, you find the corpse of one of the crew members resting against the wall. If you wish to enter any of the locked rooms, you must have the designated key or the ability to pick locks. If you attempt to pick the lock, you must add 1 delay point for each attempt. Crew cabin 1, locked. Alright. Utility room, locked. But if we have a key, presumably that negates the requirement. Crew cabin 2, open. Crew cabin 3, locked. Crew cabin 4, open. Crew cabin 5, locked. So we're going to have to do all the whole locky attempting thing. This is why Jay has the dragon. It was made by... This is why Jay has the dragon. It was made by a friend of me and Nathan's, but Jay made us laugh so hard with it when the sparrows visited us, we said it should be his dragon. Search the body for a key. We did. So we did that. Let me check to see if there are any further deductions on 701, because it may say, presumably you found a key. No, there is nothing. Oh, no, it's Dodger. So yes, searching the corpse of the crew member resting against the wall, you find a key in one of his pockets. Add crew cabin 1 key to your inventory. So that presumably means that we could get straight into, if we have a key, kill Jester. Absolutely. Kent's going to bed. Kent, thank you very much, my friend. Be well. Look after yourself, and I hope to see you soon. If not, come and see us. Well, join us next week anyway. But yeah, we'll try and sort something out. I will be around as always, as well. So go well and sleep, and we will see you soon. Sweet dreams of trains, indeed. Probably won't go much further anyway. Try these few doors and then see how we go. So, presumably, if we now have a key, we can open that door. So, crew cabin 1. Shall we open the door? So, we get the key for the crew cabin 1, the utility room. Why don't we try opening those first? So, we have crew cabin 1. Thanks for the World's Travel Tips. Let us open that door, which is 6:30. The room is empty except for a fold-out bed and a table with leftover food on. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. 1 delay point. When you are ready, return to the corridor. 701. Well, that was rubbish. Oh, hold on. 6:30. Let's deduce if there's anything here for us to deduce. I need some juice. 6:30. 6:30. Searching this cabin, you find some coins scattered on the floor. You decide to pick these up, plus 7 shillings. Hooray! Taking us to 30 shillings. Whew. To make sure you don't add these twice, add a note that you've already searched. 6:30. Put a big tick next to 6:30. Okay. Back to 701. And on to the utility room, I would suggest. Utility room 836. Oh. I got in the middle of something. That was like That's not right. And I found out why. 836. 863, 838, 37, 36. Here we go. 836. Searching the utility cupboard, you find a number of tools and various items, but the only one which you think may be of particular use is a crowbar. Add the crowbar to your inventory. Crowbar. 836. Crew cabin 1 done. Utility run. That's fine. If this is your first time, add 1 delay point. 3. Hey, come here. 3. But wait, is there anything else in the utility room that might help us under 836? Holmes. That's Holmes 8. 836. No. There's nothing there. 701. Okay, so now we have some choices. So, back at 701. We've done crew cabin 1. We've done the utility room. Crew cabin 2 is open. Shall we investigate? Crew cabin 3 is locked. Crew cabin 4 is open, and crew cabin 5 is locked. Would you like to do the open ones? Although delay is now ticking up, so we may have to start rolling dice. The next open one, yes. All right. Are you all good for another 5 minutes or so? I don't want to stay on too late tonight. Try the bridge. But we can do the bridge after we've done all the doors. It's like anything. It's like it search the entire area before we leave. Oh, okay, yeah, I can manage a bit longer. Excellent. Right. Let's try the open doors first. So, crew cabin 2, 649. I mean, at least the point of this is, these are one of these adventures where you actually do get the ability to spend time searching in an area as opposed to Ian's. You've had 2, and you must now move on. 649. This room clearly belonged to the ship's doctor. It is larger than the rest, with a big cupboard which hangs open, showing a number of medical supplies. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. No! 4 delays. 4, okay. When you're ready, return to the corridor to right. 649. 649. Come on, there must be something here. Holmes. Deduct, man. Deduct. Or deduce rather than deduct. 649. 6, 4, 6, 4, 649. In amongst the medical supplies, you find some useful healing items. Add 1 medicine and 3 bandages to your inventory. Hurrah! So, medicine. So, bandages is now 6. Medicine is 4. Nice. To make sure you don't add these, 649. So, tick. 649. We have searched here already. Thanks very much. 649. 701. 701. Right. So we're not quite there yet, so that's handy. It's when you reach 4 plus delay points as Holmes. So at the moment, We're only on 4. I don't want to run out of time. No. We're fine. We're fine. Absolutely fine. Shall we check the other cabin 4, which is 900? You're surprised to find that this room has a gigantic hole in the floor. Looking down into it, you can see the engine room from below. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. There we go. Now we're up at 5, which is 4 plus. Go away, strange window which I didn't ask you to open. If you go to the engine room, turn to 992. If you return to the corridor... Oh, so we can get into the engine room from here. So we could get into the engine room from here. Let me check Holmes and see whether he says there's anything untoward about 900. No, he says there is nothing untoward about 900. So, would you like to venture down to... Yeah, exactly. So would you like to venture down to the engine room, or would you like to go back into the corridor? Bear in mind, we were blocked earlier from getting down due to the rubble and the other person who had the key to the utility room. Pardon me. So, engine room, yes or no? And I'll put Maidbog down as a yes. Steve B would like to go a yes. Kit, Nathan, Tony, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfect. Right, let's go for it. 992. Scooch over there and see what we can see. Okay, so if you have SAE V0, you must now consult your perception list. We don't. The first thing you notice upon climbing down is that most of the engine room is completely submerged. Looking at the plan on the wall, you see that the cargo hold is located on the other side of this room. If you wish to explore any further, you will need to swim. To make the swim, you must attempt to hold your breath for as long as it will take you to get through the submerged part of the engine room to the other side. Poseidon Adventure. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. Oh no! We're up to 6 points, ladies and gentlemen. Roll 3 dice and attempt to roll 14 or over. If you roll under 14, you must deduct the difference from your stamina. If you're still alive after the swim, add 1 delay point and turn to 610. If you would prefer not to make the swim, you return through the hole and exit onto the corridor, turning to 701. So, Shelley Winters, yes! Poseidon Adventure is a great film. Love the Poseidon Adventure. Poseidon Adventure 2, not so much so. We're here for the gold. Oh, suddenly Michael Caine says there's gold on the ship. Whoa. Do you want to swim for it? Swim for it, yes or no? Kit's going yes. Tony's yes. Steve B's going for yes. Perfect. Nathan kicking in with a yes. Right, there we go. Perfect. So there's at least 4 of you. Let's do this thing. So 3 dice and attempt to roll 14 over. What do we want then? Now here's the thing, right? Do you want to go with these ones, or do you wish to go with the deck of D6s? Because bear in mind, these were bought, well, for combat. Remember, this is for rolling the combination stuff, so we can go and do those afterwards. But do you roll three dice of these, or do you want to throw? So, N for normal, D for D6s, dodeca D6s. Doesn't make D for dodeca D6. Doesn't make sense. D for D6 or DD for dodeca, I suppose. Do we go dodeca D6s or standard D6s? There's the question. D for standard. Standard D6s. Okay. Right, so standard D6s. We will take 3. The dodeca D6s haven't seen us right. No, they haven't, but everybody else has decided they want D for D6s, and not a DD for double D dodecas. I will happily let you amend if that's not what you think your answer is. If you want the D6s, type D. If you want the dodeca D6s, type DD. One for DD, 2 for DD. Three for DD. Well, our postcode is DD. D. I think we're going with the dodecas. Right, I need 3 of these then. So, come on then. First 3 colours picked will be the 3 dusty. F here for effing hell. They're heavy. Okay. So, first 3 colours picked are the 3 dice we roll. And it's 4 minutes to midnight. Let's get this roll in before midnight. Green, red, blue. Green, red, blue. Fine. That'll do. Going with Dave's. So, Joseph's 14 or more, ladies and gentlemen. 14 or more. 10. Ouch. Stamina. It's 24. We rolled 10. So that's 4. So ouch. Down to 20. We lost 4 stamina. We're still alive after swim. Add 1 delay point and turn to 6:10. Right. 1 more delay point. We're up to 6 now. Jesus. 7. 7. And we're going to 6:10. 992. There wasn't everything. I'm absolutely 100% certain. I think the next one was 993. Double check. Oh. Yeah, 993, 994. Okay, 6:10. You now find yourself in the cargo hold with the Demeter. Looking around, you see a number of boxes and a large empty space where they can make out a number of muddy footprints, possibly belonging to more than one person. Add evidence F22. Ah ha ha ha. 150. If this is your first time here, add 1 delay point. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's 8. So we are now stuffed. Let's get out, yep. To return from this area, you will unfortunately have to swim back the way you came. It will be harder this time because you used a lot of energy to get here. Roll 3 dice and attempt to roll 16 or over. If you roll 16, under 16, you must deduct the difference from your stamina. If you're still alive after the swim, you immediately climb back up the hole you came down through and exit into the crew corridor, add 1 delay point and turn to 701. Right, so 610, just before we go, has Holmes anything to deduce about 610, just in case? Ha 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 ha! 610A. You find traces of an unusual reddish soil in the footprints and decide to take a sample. Add evidence D21. 6D21. 6. You find a crate that requires a crowbar to open. If you have a crowbar, you can attempt to open the box by rolling 9 or over. After the first 2 dice rolled, each additional dice will add 1 delay point. When you succeed, turn to 947. Well, we do definitely have a crowbar, because it says it there, 876. So we have a crowbar. Well, what are you going to do? That's the way it is. It's alright, don't worry about it. We're on this one, which is if you have a crowbar, you can attempt to open the box by rolling 9 or more. So, we roll 2 dice. Let's do these ones. Which would you prefer? Yep, crowbar open. What are we going for? Or shall we leave it there? Ooh. Okay, 1 for D's. Tony's going for D6s. Double D's for double D's. Maisie's going to leave it there. We could leave it here and leave the roll till next week. Black and white, black and white. Alright, let's roll these then. Let's roll these 2. That's two for black and white. 9 or more. It's a 4. So, which colour now? If you want to get this open. We need a 5. But it's going to cost us a delay point. What do you want to do? Choose a colour. Choose a single. We roll. Oh dear, indeed. Holmes is on this violin, melancholically bowing away. Everyone's like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. We need to roll more dice. It's going to cost us delay points, but we need to roll more dice. We just have to leave. That's all. We just have to leave and come back and go. We have to go home, spend another day, and then we can come back again. That's all. It's just days. Well, I can't. We're stuck in the middle of the roll, so it doesn't matter how many delay points we accrue now. Anything will be over 8. We're already over 8. It doesn't matter. As soon as we finish this, we have to leave. So, Which dice are we going to roll next? That's the question. Which would you like to roll next? Hoping for a 5. A single D. Ooh. I can only roll 1. Because it's for every additional dice that we roll. Not that it matters. If we roll the 2, we can roll. That'll just take 2 points. But I genuinely don't think it matters at this point because it's going to be over 8. Red. Yes. Oh, now you want purple? So far, it's all 1s. Oh, Tony, you said green. Jesus, I didn't realise that. Right, green. Green. Right, okay, so 2 for green. It's a 3, so it's 7. Okay, that's another, that's another point. Right, one more. One more. Let's go. Choose. Red. Black. Red. Right, it's red again. And now we get a 6. Oh, Lord. Right, so now we have achieved. What are we up to now? We've finally, with 10 delay points. Doesn't matter. We have crowbarred the crate successfully open, and we're turning to 9:47. Finally, 9:47. And that is where we'll leave it. I'm not telling you what's in there. You have to come back next week. Ooh, I'm so cruel. So cruel. So cruel. Oh, there's stuff to be had. Stuff to be had, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff to be had. Next week with the new hair. Absolutely amazing bug. Absolutely. So, guys, thank you. That's been absolutely fantastic. A huge... You will get closure next week. And no, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be great. I'm not going to tell you. No. You can have a box over my shoulder for some reason. You can have closure next week. It's midnight. It's after midnight. Huge thank you, guys. Always. Joseph, massive thanks. Massive thanks. Thank you for dropping out. Guys, if you don't know, Dave Ingram, 34, is, as I said, a character in one of Joseph's other books, The Haunting of Craven Manor, which is absolutely fantastic. I played it on stream with Ken Boyter on a Wednesday. What's in the box? You will find out next week. I can see it's a new Andrew Scott. Hello. No, it's not. It's not Andrew Scott. No, genuinely, a huge thank you to Joseph for dropping in finally. I hope you've enjoyed actually being here live with us for a change instead of catching up in the VOD. As you can see, it's this chaotic. all the time. It's this chaotic all the time. Disappointing, tough. Well, you have to tune in next week and find out. You don't know that. You don't know that. I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying this. I hope you are as well. I know you are. I know you are. And if you want to, obviously, if you head over to Amazon, I haven't got the link up tonight. I'm awfully sorry. I haven't got the link ready tonight. But if you head over to amazon.co.uk and look up Joseph Daniels, Grim Dickensian, you will find all his books there at current costs. He's also running Joseph. Is the Kobo link still up and running for the free starter book? Let me see if I can find that. Oh, I couldn't find it earlier because, of course, couldn't log into Facebook. That's why. Did that come up? Did it come up? I didn't see it. Should have done. Vids are there. I didn't see it. Did it come up? If not, can I redeem that? Ah! I hate that. I don't understand why it's doing that. Okay. Leave it with me. I'll work out why that's not working. All I want to say is, yes, just genuinely huge thanks. What was I saying before that? Apologise to the watch chat. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. Joseph, is the free book still available? That was the question. I wish I could get to it. I can't do it on the thing. Chinese Food Man is not playing tonight. Poop. Actually, best way to do this, if you go to Facebook, right? If you have Facebook, you go to Facebook and look up. Is it Magma Games now? Actually, it's changed, hasn't it? It's changed again. Magma Game Books. Yes. So, if you go to Facebook and look up Magma Game Books, there's a link here which will give you a free starter edition of including Grim Dickensian, Craven Manor, The Hand That Bites Me, Hand That Feeds Me, and one other. Yes, Tales Foretold, which is a compilation of 4 prologues. It's free in Kobo. So there we go. So go to Facebook, type in Magma Game Books, and the page comes up, and there's the link there to the free book that you can download. To anybody who's got Kobo, any Android phone has you can get the Kobo reader to install on there. You can have a free go at all of those 4 books for nothing. Thank you, thank you, Joseph. That's much appreciated. Huge thank you for that. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly where to go. Go click on that link now. Go and have free stuff from Joseph. And you can play the first few chapters of Grim Dickensian. You can play the first few chapters of Craven Manor and The Hand That Feeds or Bites, Feeds, Bites, Feeds, and one other. I can't remember off the top of my head. So there you go. That's it. Do you know what? I am going to take that copy, and that is going into my notepad for next week. There we are. Handy. Good. Perfect. There we are. Tales Foretold. Fantastic. Right, guys. Genuinely. That's of course that's the other one. That's the other link right there. Guys, genuinely, thank you very much. It's been a fantastic evening as always. Thank you for being back. Hooray! We're here. And it's only going to get better this year, I think. As much as I would like to say I want to push as much into this year as I possibly can. Let's make this a good one. And I'm really happy to be back and really happy to be doing this. So, guys, thank you as always to Nathan, Kit, Mazebug, Joseph, Ken, Steve Barrett, Steve B, Tony, Drossie, Dot Wallace, Mazebug. Anybody else I've missed? Ken? No, I said Ken. I think that's pretty much everybody. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody. So, that was good fun. Good, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Right, go enjoy. Have yourselves a lovely, lovely weekend. I said you twice. Well, because you're lucky. And my brain's fuddled. I can't remember. I'm so rubbish at remembering everybody. Sam, thank you. I knew there was somebody else. Thank you, Kit. Yes, all Hodders himself. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Right. Night, guys. Thank you. Love you all. See you soon. And Debo, of course. Debo. And Cookie. And Jason. And Lindsay. And everybody else. Night, guys. See you Monday. If I don't see you before that, take care. Have fun. Have a good weekend. Ciao. Cheers, Joseph.